Hello everyone, how you doing? Listen, I was trying to, well, I'm not trying to, but I'm going to do a video on how you replace the accelerator pedal 2005 Dodge Magnum. Now the problems that I was having with the Dodge Magnum is when I would accelerate, this thing, and I was under the impression that the accelerator pedal was getting stuck. This car was, it was taking off. Whoa, it was just flying, man, right? No matter how softly I touched it, it would just take off like a rocket. I got the Hemi. So you can imagine, my eyes got big as these glasses. But anyway, I saw some other videos on how to remove the accelerator pedal. It was just a little confusing for me. Let me just say this for the record. I'm no mechanic by no stretch of the imagination. But this is the assembly, and as I was watching them on some videos, it was just a little misunderstanding. I just wasn't quite clear. But once I got under the car and began to look and shine the flashlight and see, but the first thing I had to do was disconnect the battery. That was the first thing, and then there's a wiring harness that goes here that you have to disconnect, and there's another wiring harness that goes on another part of the car. Let's see if I can get down there and show it to you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the dark. I'll shine the light down here where you can see it, but you get down here and there's a couple, there's that white wire connection, the black one. Then as you go up, you just bolt it onto those gold slots. Well, I was under the impression that you need to take that bolt off where the red dot is, and there's another one up top that you would disconnect, and that's sort of what was confusing to me. And that's not true. You really have to take off all of that. And so as I began to look at it, what I needed to take off was 3 bolts, and they're both are T25 hex head. You take off those 3, the pedal dropped right out. I'm like, man, that was crazy. So what I did was I just walked up to Advanced Auto and got this new accelerator pedal, and it was the same part number that the guy at the Chrysler dealership gave me. The exact same part number. But there was a huge price difference. Now, the cost for this accelerator pedal at the dealership was $262 plus tax. And he said if I paid for it, by 4:30, they could have it the very next day. Well, the same exact pedal, and I'll show you right there. There's the Chrysler. Can you see it? There's a Chrysler Emblem and the part number. So the part did come from Chrysler, same part. I got it at Advanced Auto for 142 bucks. And so now there's only 3 bolts connecting this, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. You put it in, it's just that simple. So I'm pretty sure there's some calibration that needs to be done, but it was as easy as that. And they wanted 300 bucks at the dealership to put the part in. So it was $262 for the part, $300 labor to put this pedal in. And so now all that has cost me is, say, about a half day of not even a half day of work, or just about a half hour or hour at the most, and 142 bucks. And so you ready to go. So that's my video on replacing the accelerator pedal on the Dodge Magnum 2005. It's not that difficult. It's really easy. And this is the only second problem I've had with this car since I've had it. And I bought the car in 2008. This is 2017. So I really only had 2 problems. The first problem is that the shifter locked in park. And all I did was Google Dodge Magnum shifter locked in park. And that's a common problem with these cars. The Charger, the Magnum, and the 300, they all do the same thing. They all have the same shifter. and it locked right in park, and it shows you how to fix it. Well, again, the dealer would not give you a replacement part or tell you how to fix it. They want you to spend $300, $350 on a brand new shifter. Don't do it, man. Just Google it, and it pop right up, man, on how to fix it. It's a real simple fix. Matter of fact, the part that broke is like maybe about a 25, 50 cent part. You know, so, but at the time when it broke, that was the time that Obama went in and saved Chrysler, gave all these car dealerships, these car companies all this money, because if Chrysler had a recall on that part, they would have went bankrupt for sure, man, for sure. But anyway, this is your boy Mal Lipkins, man. Want to do a video on how you replace the accelerator pedal in the Dodge Magnum 2005. It's really, really easy, not that difficult. Like I said, I watched a video earlier, and it was a lot more complicated, and I sort of misunderstood it. But as I really got down, and you don't really have to be mechanically inclined, but just know how to use some simple hand tools. I just used the T25 hex head. That's all it was, T25. Flathead screwdriver to remove the wiring harness, and that was it. Just a couple simple hand tools. That's in and it's out. All right, this is my video. Take care now. Hope that saved you some money, because it damn sure saved me a lot of money. Take care now. Bye.